Thanks for staying with us on this St. Cecilia's Day, November the 22nd, celebrated annually to celebrate the players of instruments. We say a happy feast of musicians to each and everyone involved in the music circles, so to speak. We just had the legendary Invader on. Isai Hall will join us momentarily. Isai, my younger colleagues, they are waiting your extempo. I told them extempo and they don't know what extempo is to save them. to save them. So they are waiting your extempo, Isai. But I have a very special guest joining me now on the Flow WhatsApp platform. I want to say a very special good morning to Mr. Philbert Francis from the St. Lucia Development Bank in downtown Castries. Mr. Francis, good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning, Shannon. Thank you for the opportunity.
Pleasure is ours. Tell us, why did you at the bank think it necessary to join the celebration of our musicians today?
Okay, well, first let me congratulate and wish all musicians a very happy feast. The St. Lucia Development Bank, we are very happy to celebrate with the musicians. So we have teamed up today with Isai Hall, basically to honor and to show that the SLDB is an institution that is in support of local artists, basically the creative industry. So this morning's, in fact, today's activities, Mr. Hall is going to be positioned at the front of the bank, and he would be featuring a lot of the local music. We understood that a number of the local artists would pass around and also would do some live performances. Mm-hmm. We at the St. Lucia Development Bank, we recognize that in St. Lucia, there are a lot of talented musicians which need to be supported. And so in terms of our endeavor and in terms of our assistance in that regard, over the years since we reestablished the St. Lucia Development Bank in 2009, mm-hmm. the very first client whom we gave a loan to was a musician. Excellent. So it shows that our commitment to the creative Excellent. Industry. And as that progressed, as the bank progressed, we have funded the creation of, or the establishment of 2 recording studios. And we continue to support events where local artists are featured. So we are different from the other institutions because, you know, we know that the industry does not get the kind of financial support it needs, particularly from the banking sector. And as a development bank, we want to ensure that the artist gets this support. So today we are inviting St. Lucians to come down to Bridge Street, where, I mean, Isai Hall has a reputation for good things. And so we want them to come and participate and celebrate with the musicians of St. Lucia. We are hoping that through the involvement of the St. Lucia Development Bank in providing financing to the creative industries, that one day we can proudly say, okay, well, we have a St. Lucian who has made it on the big stage, just as Rihanna has done. So we want to congratulate all musicians and to wish them a very happy feast today.
Yeah, excellent. We note your investment, Mr. Francis, in the industry through the support for the construction of 2 studios. Your very first applicant, successful applicant, was a musician, and we note your key position in how you've held the hand of stakeholders within the music fraternity to grow and develop them over the years. So in the months and years to come, we can rest assured that there's always a space at the table at St. Lucia Development Bank for our musicians?
You are absolutely correct, Shannon, in that statement, with that statement. We want the musicians and all other artists that when they are undertaking projects and they need financing, the St. Lucia Development Bank is the place to go. We have seen what the Henry segment has produced, and they now on the international stage. And we want to create the opportunity for other St. Lucians to, reach that level and perhaps even bigger than the Henry segment has. So yes, we are available to provide financing, and we encourage, the musicians and the artists to visit the St. Lucia Development Bank, hear what we offer, and see how they can benefit.
Yeah. Thanks for your commitment, Mr. Francis. Thanks for carving out this space for the musicians today on St. Cecilia's Day. And we wish the St. Lucia Development Bank the very best as you continue with your mandate here on the island.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Shannon, and we looking forward to a very good activity at the Jeremy Street end of Bridge Street. So we're asking St. Lucians to come along and enjoy the good day with the musicians.
You look out for our cameras. We will be down a bit later as well.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Philbert Francis from the St. Lucia Development Bank. Again, a special invitation to all to join the celebration on this Feast of Musicians, St. Cecilia's Day, down on Bridge Street, the headquarters of the SLDB. Be a part of the presentation. Isai Hall will be down there with a cast of some quality performers, so you want to be a part and join the celebration. For our musicians, there is always a seat at the table, and the doors of the SLDB remain open to support your ventures. They have been a very critical partner, a key partner in the development of the music industry, our burgeoning music industry here on the island, and they have committed to continue being there to support the musicians and to support development of the industry in the months and years to come. So join the celebration at the SLDB. Should get on the way any moment now. Still to come this morning, we journey to New York City, where Ian Sanchez is going to join the discussion on the now